Welcome back to my channel. I am laicharris, and today I'm going to be doing my first impression wear test of the Juvia's Place foundation, concealer, and some other face products. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. I'm going to be trying out the Velvety matte foundation. This has been out for about a year or so now, if not, yeah, I think about a year now. And I did try to buy it twice already at Ulta. Every time I went and bought it, I came back home, or I swatched in the store, I came back home, tried it on, and it was just too orange or too dark. So I kind of gave up on it and didn't mess with it again. I went off the charts that were listed on the Instagram, basically matching like the Fenty and different foundations that like they were supposed to be compared to. But I don't know, I just felt like the chart was all over the place, so yeah. They recently had a 50% off Complexion product sale, and this is not the first time they've had one. They've had one maybe like 2 or 3 times before, but this time I was like, you know what, I really do need some foundation, because I did just try the Beauty Bakery and that was a little bit too dark for me. So I'm still in search for a higher, well, not higher end foundation, but just a foundation that is not drugstore. So I decided I'm going to try again and try to see if I like the foundation. So I did a whole lot of research. I looked at so many YouTube reviews, looked at girls whose color I thought was a lot like mine, who wore some of the same foundations that I wore. So I did that for the foundation, the All Magic concealer, and then the shade sticks. I pretty much did like thorough research on all of them for about an hour or so. So hopefully this will be my match finally. 3rd time's a charm, hopefully. And I also got some of the blush palettes. They were on sale as well. I don't really do blush because I don't know, I just don't really do blush. I've been trying to get into blush though, so I did buy these, and they're for darker skin, so it should work, you know, pretty nice with my skin. I hope it's like a contour color in here, because I have been looking for a contour as well. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get ready to get started. Sorry I talk too much or so much, but I just had to explain to you guys, well, I didn't have to but I just wanted to explain to you guys why I am doing this like so late in the game, late to the party once again. But yeah, if you're interested, please stay tuned. So I'm going to start off by priming my face. I'm going to use the Optical Illusion Primer by Urban Decay and apply that all over my face. Okay, I guess I should probably do like some swatches. I don't know why I didn't do that before I put on my primer, but it's cool. I'll just do it like on my cheek or something. So the color that I got in the foundation was the color 230, which is Malawi. This is what the bottle looks like. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have already seen it. It's 1 fluid ounce, which is like standard for most foundations. I'm nervous because, guys, I don't think you guys understand how many times I've been swatching, and you know the lighting in Ulta is trash. And I don't know. Let's just see. This is what Malawi is looking like. It's supposed to oxidize, so I don't know how it's gonna look on like my whole face. I don't know if it's gonna look too orange, too dark, or what. But right now, it's looking like how most of my foundations look before I put them on. So I'm gonna actually compare it to another foundation that I like, which is a Covergirl Trublend MatteMade foundation in D50. I'm just gonna put it side by side so you guys can see what it looks like. So as you can see, this one's starting to darken up. This is the Covergirl MatteMade foundation, and this is the Malawi, the Juvia's Place. They're pretty similar, but the foundation is really starting to oxidize and get darker, but it looks cool so far, so I'm happy about that. And I'll just do the swatches for the concealer on my hand. I'm just gonna put some more of that primer on my face. Okay, so the colors that I got in the I Am Magic concealer were the colors 11 and 9. This is what it looks like. I'm just gonna open them up for you so you guys can see. So the concealers are pretty big. They're not like your typical concealer. I don't know, let's just compare it to my Makeup Revolution concealer. So it's bigger than that. So this is like the supersized one, and this is the regular one of my Makeup Revolution concealer. So I would say it has as much as the supersized concealer, but it's just fatter, so it probably has more in it. Oh no, the I Am Magic Concealer is 0.34 fluid ounces, and the Makeup Revolution Supersize is 0.45. The I Am Magic Concealer has a little bit less, but it's just fatter. I thought it would have been more since it was fatter, but I guess not. But yeah, this is the color 11. This is 11. And then I'm just gonna do 9 next to it, and then I'm just gonna show you guys what it's looking like. Dang, script tight.
Jesus Christ.
And this is gonna be 9 here. This here is gonna be 11, and this here is 9. I guess 11 is a little bit lighter. Yeah, 11 right here is a little bit lighter, and then 9 a little bit darker. And then I also got a shade stick, and I got this for contour. The color I got was Tunisia. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but this is what it looks like. If I can show you guys what it looks like on my face, that'd probably be better. So it's a little bit darker than my skin. I guess it would be nice for a subtle contour. I did want another color. I think it started with a K, but they were sold out, so I just got this, which I think was a little bit darker than that one. So now that I've showed you guys the swatches, I'm just gonna apply the makeup. I'm gonna apply the makeup. I guess I'm gonna apply it with a brush just so I can get the fullest coverage, because it's supposed to be a full coverage. Then I'll just go over it with a beauty sponge. Okay, so this is what it's looking like on my skin now. I only did it on this side. So far it is a little bit, it's getting darker, and it is a little bit darker than the rest of my face, but it's not too bad. It's not as bad as like the Beauty Bakery and the other colors that I tried. I think I had tried Zaria and I've tried Acra. So they were way too orange and dark for me. So like it's a little bit lighter here, but once I put the concealer, I think it's all gonna even out. This is like the closest I've come to my shade. It seems like all of these run a little orange. I will say that it is fast drying, so you could probably only do one side at a time. And I guess I'll just do the Beauty Blender on this side. Okay, so this is what it looks like on both sides. Even with the Beauty Blender, it's still pretty full coverage. I don't know if you guys saw before, but I had some dark marks like right here. So I didn't put on any concealer, like color correct underneath, and my hyperpigmentation around my mouth is pretty much covered. It is a little bit darker, but I really feel like once I put my concealer on, that we should be okay. Okay, so I will say that this will probably be a good summer shade for me when I get a little bit of color. It is wintertime, so this is looking pretty dark, but actually it's low-key giving me Beauty Bakery, but not as dark. It's just very red. It seems like these foundations run really red and orange, because I've seen a lot of people wear these and try these on, they end up looking like Oompa Loompa-ish. So I think that is like really what's going on with these shades. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the concealer. I'm gonna apply the color J9 on the center of my face and just see how that blends out. When I was putting it on my hand, I saw that it was pretty watery, so we'll just see how that's gonna blend out. And then I'm just gonna take the beauty sponge and blend it out. Okay, so here's what it's looking like with the concealer. I think I'm going to go ahead with the contour color, and then I'll come back in with the J11 and use that for more of a highlight under my eyes. So the contour color that I'm using again is Tunisia, and I'm just gonna apply that to my jawline, my cheekbones, and it doesn't really look like I can even see this. I wish I would have been able to get that darker color. Yeah, this isn't really doing much for me. I can barely see. I can see it a little bit in the light, I guess. So I'm just going to take a brush and blend that out. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with J11 and just highlight the center of my face a little bit more. And I think this time I'm just gonna apply it and let it sit for a little bit just to dry down so I can get a little bit more coverage. And then I'll blend it out. Okay, so now I'm just gonna start blending it out. I'm just gonna use a different beauty blender this time, just a black one. I don't know if the other one still has some of the foundation on it, and that's why the color kind of disappeared. But yeah, I'm just gonna use this black one, a clean one instead. Okay, so this is what my skin is looking like now that I have on my foundation, my concealer, and the contour, the shade stick. When I was applying the shade stick, I will say it's pretty creamy, so that was nice. I don't think I would use it all over my whole face because I have pretty oily skin, so I don't know how it's gonna go if I did it that way. The foundation itself is not tight at all. The concealer feels nice. Everything feels like light and airy, but it's still very full coverage. Like I said before, usually my hyperpigmentation around my mouth shows a lot more, but I don't see too much of that here. So now I'm just gonna go in with my powder. I did not buy any powder from the collection because I just bought the Beauty Bakery flour powder and I have air spun. I didn't really need a powder, I needed more complexion products. So yeah, I'm gonna use my Beauty Bakery flour in the color Plantain, and I'm just gonna apply that to the areas that I highlighted. So now that this is on my face, I'm just gonna keep this on my face right now, and now I'm gonna go into my contour. I'm gonna show you both of the palettes that I got. So I got the SAHARAN blush palette. I got both of them. This is blush palette number 1 or volume 1, and this is blush palette volume 2. Based on the colors, it's a little bit darker, so I think I'm going to go with this palette here. I'm going to use this color here. I don't know. I low-key want to use this color here for contour, but it's like in person it gives brownish. On camera, I guess it still gives brownish. I don't want, okay, yeah. So I think I'm going to use this color for contour, and then I'm going to use, I guess I'll do an orange contour. Let's see how that, or not an orange, I guess I'll do like an orange blush. Okay, so this is what the contour is looking like so far. It's pretty cool. I did not do too much because I did not want it to be too pigmented. But I'm just going to go ahead and take off this powder and then go on with my blush. Okay, so I'm going to spray my face now with my setting spray. The setting spray that I'm going to use my Beauty Bakery finishing spray or baking spray. And I'm just going to spray that over my face before I do my blush. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the color Toby here. And I'm going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks. I don't really do blush, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. but we will see. So far, it looks like they're pretty pigmented, and I like that some of these are matte, so it's not a shimmery blush, but we gonna see. I don't know if you guys can see that orange. I can kind of see it, but I don't know if I want to see it too much. I'm nervous because I don't do blush. But yeah, so now I'm going to use, I guess I'll do Lila or Lila. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I guess I'll do this for my highlight. Okay, so here's what my face is looking like after the blush and the highlight. I think it's pretty cute. It's subtle. I didn't want to do too much. I didn't want it to look like I have on a lot of blush because I'm new to this. So yeah, I'm just going to put on some mascara on my lower lash line and then some lip gloss, and then I'll come back with the final look. Okay, so this is what my face is looking like after I'm all done. I don't know if you guys can tell that I have contour powder, highlight, blush, and all of that. But I do. I try to stay subtle. But overall, I do like the foundation. I think it is wearing really nice. It's not heavy at all. I will be doing the part 2, which will be the wear test tomorrow. So yeah, if you guys like this video, if it was helpful for you guys, let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.